We've also partnered with another firm called MGMA Rates, powered by HexIQ. HexIQ will help you save time and money, and hopefully make you money. And I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, I'm John Hobart. I'm from HexIQ, and yeah, we're really excited about this new offering. We're branding it under MGMA Rates, and we publish every negotiated rate from every commercial payer for every NPI in every place of service. So these are the max allowables. They are published by the payer under statute. There was a ruling issued by CMS in 2020 that went into enforcement in 2022 that requires all of the payers to disclose all of their negotiated rates for every provider in every service in every setting. And the sum total of the data is pretty substantial. We're pushing several trillion rates per month. We're working with virtually every RCM consultant in MGMA's orbit, and the response has been really fantastic. Also encoded in this data are all of the relationships between NPIs and their employers and the payers, so we're able to do kind of an X-ray of the network of providers and how they're all connected together and how those connections change over time as people move from place to place. And we're able to do a fantastic set of benchmarks. So if you come to us as a practice in, say, pediatrics, we can take a look at pediatrics as a whole in your state. We can look across all the different payers from Blue Cross, Blue Shield, United, Cigna, Aetna, and we can take a look at your top revenue driving codes and see where you stand relative to the other practices in your area. And what that allows you to do is make a data-driven case in your conversations with the payer for adjusting those rates. Because if you can point and make an apples to apples comparison between your practice and the other practices that are operating in your market, you can go and then say to the payer that you're talking to, well, we know that we know what you're reimbursing the practices that we compete with, and it's just reasonable for you to bring us up to a reasonable market rate for that service.
What's the benefit for the member?
Oh, the MGMA member benefit. We provide benchmarks for 99214, a key revenue driving code for virtually every MGMA practice. You can take a look at that code relative to all the other practices in your area and across the payers. And then MGMA members also get a 20% discount on any subscriptions that they make to the service. We price it in a way that should make sense for small, medium, and large-sized practices. If you're a small physician-owned practice with a limited scope of service, you could pick your top 10 or 15 revenue-driving codes and analyze those on an ongoing basis for, you know, a couple $100 per year, or if you were a larger practice, it could be, you know, a couple $1,000s per year. And with that, you're able to paint a complete picture of the market that you're operating in and watch that market change over time to make sure that you're not leaving anything on the table with the payers. Does anybody else have any questions? Oh yes, and if you would like to claim your member benefit, scan that QR code and you're automatically admitted to the system.